Hey guys, what is going on? Chris and Anthony once again back here, looking ahead to today's games for Friday, November 4th. We got a lot of games going on here. We got 9 of them, so a lot of big tournaments as well on Fanduel. So hopefully you guys can get in some of those and win some money. So um, with that being said, hope you guys all had a good night last night. Unfortunately, we got burned by Gorgie Dang and Amir Johnson, but that was kind of our fault. But um, not the best night. And then obviously that OKC game went way out of proportion, and some of the guys didn't have to play. So um, obviously KD kind of showed up Westbrook a little bit. So yep. So I think with
Showed up
that,
Jeremy Grant too.
yeah, he did. Yeah, and Cantor was getting a little mad over there on the sideline if you saw that. So
Yeah.
Durant was having fun. He was having fun, pissing off his teammates. So um, and then obviously, as you saw, Draymond had his, got a flagrant because of, saying some stuff. So it was intense. It was a pretty good game until the end, obviously. But, and once again in the third quarter, Curry went off. So,
Guess that's going to be the story.
yep. Yeah. Curry's going to be quiet. And then third quarter, when Durant sits a little bit, he's just going to just put the game away. So that's kind of what happened. So anyway, we got 9 games. So let's definitely get into it. The other thing though, if you guys are interested in premium lineups, definitely hit Anthony and I up. If you guys are struggling, like I said, hit us up. We will have our email in the comment section for you guys. You get 4 lineups per day. It's $30 a month, $150 for the season. So 2 for me and 2 for Anthony on the lineups. Definitely worth it. So with that being said, let's definitely get into it. Our first game is Atlanta and Washington. We got a 205 total and Washington by 1. So who you like in this one? Should be a pretty close game.
Yeah, if it's going to be a close game, they're going to need a lot of John Wall. So I think right away he looks like a good play here.
Let's see. Yeah, we saw what he did against Toronto. And that was a close game. So, are you going to go all in on John Wall, or maybe having one or two, or how's that going to go?
It's not really looking like my favorite play for point guards, but
or maybe put him in as a GPP or something.
I think maybe you can get him in at GPP, but he's probably not my favorite. I think there's a lot of value out there today for cash. So, as good of a play as he is out of this game, I think that you might be able to do a little bit better for your salary.
Yeah. So I, don't mind him, but there's so many people out there that there's some other good options. I'm not too high on Schroeder at all here against John Wall.
No, don't get too excited to go play him against him.
Nope. You got Bradley Beal. And this one's surprising. Tim Hardaway. What the heck happened to him last game?
Yeah.
Well, he only had 26 points, but he scored 26. But that was against the Lakers, so don't expect that. Do you like Beal or no?
Yeah, I don't mind Beal. I think again, there's probably other plays that I like better at the shooting guard. I mean, realistically, there's not a whole lot going on at that position, so I might have to play Beal tonight. But it's a fallback for me.
Yeah. I mean, he's cheap enough. Maybe he doesn't burn you, but he's just not this, big part of this offense this year so far. Obviously, Wall is definitely leading the way, and Otto Porter as well.
Big game. Do you think he's going to repeat though?
I say about 25 points, fantasy wise. So no, I do not. I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe, that game got him started, but I see around 25 points, 5,100. That's still not bad, but
I think there's a couple better plays around that price range too.
Yeah. Do you like Bazemore or not going there?
Don't think I'm going to go there either.
No, he hasn't proven himself this year yet. So, all right, moving on. Power forward, we got Paul Millsap, Markieff Morris. Who you like in there?
Millsap, maybe for GPP purposes, but I can't stake my cash games on him. So,
he's up and down, as you see, 45, 27, 45, 21. So, hey, maybe this is the night he gets 50. Who knows? That's kind of how the pattern's looking like. So, But yeah, he's definitely an up and down kind of guy. And $8,100, a guy that's could get you this or could get you that. Yeah, it's not really reliable, but when he does go off, he does go off. But GPP for me. Do you like Markieff Morris?
I don't mind him here, but I think that it's going to be a tough matchup. So, I think he's going to have to get used as far as, he's going to have minutes, but I don't get too excited to play him against Dwight Howard and Paul Millsap up there. I think they're going to be pretty much handling all the boards.
Yeah. They played on October 27th. Atlanta won 114-99. So just go here quickly, see what happened. Markieff Morris, 22 points. Wall only had 12 points. And that was mostly it from Washington side.
Mm-hmm.
Howard, 11 points, 19 rebounds. Millsap, 28.7 rebounds. So, and Hardaway, 21 points. So, maybe Howard. I just
Neither of them really blew away their value at at
no.
this price tag. So, I don't think you can really attack it.
No, I mean, as you just saw, nobody really did anything. I mean, Markieff Morris maybe was the only one that did half decent there, but no one really blew away their value there. And I think it's going to be the same kind of game. Everyone's probably going to hit value. I just don't see anyone going over the top. Maybe John Wall would be the exception if anyone did go over, but
9,000 is a lot to pay for that performance he put up last time.
yeah, this is mostly just people are gonna hit value, and that's mostly it. So, if like I said, if anyone did go over, it probably would be John Wall here. So, anyway, I think that mostly does it for that one there. So we're gonna move on. We have Charlotte and Brooklyn. We got a 205 total, and Charlotte by 6. So, no Jeremy Lin. Randy Foye is gonna start. So, who you like here?
Well, if Randy Foye is going to be back, that kind of, I guess that fills in for Lynn's usage there. Not completely, but
No Foye.
There's not enough. Yeah, not enough spilling over still for me to want to go Kilpatrick either. I know that everyone's really excited to play Kilpatrick. I think you can do it in cash.
He's getting up there a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't know about in GBP if you're going to really differentiate yourself. I don't mind it in cash, taking Kilpatrick.
Yeah, I mean, he had that one game, but I don't think he's going to do that again. I mean, as you see, that's not what he does. But
I expect about 25, maybe 30 at the most.
Yeah, 4,700 though. And Charlotte's by about 7 points here, so they might slip away. 205, not the highest total there is. Maybe Kilpatrick, but not sure. Do you like Batum? We skipped on the last time, and he had a half decent night. Got you 32.
I don't mind him, but I think he's priced at about what he's going to score you. So
yeah, not the huge upside, and that's kind of what we're looking for here tonight on a tournament kind of night.
Big night. So
I say at tops 35 for Batum, but probably around like his normal 30 to 32 points. So
one guy I do think he's going to have an easier time beating his value, and I do like him tonight is MKG. I'm going to go back to it.
Yep. He's he faced an easy team in Philly, and now he has another easy matchup here against Brooklyn. Definitely don't mind that at all. Yeah, I'm gonna be almost all in on him. So hopefully he can get at least 30, 35 here. Need him to score some more points like he did that first game. So
then what about the big men? You like Kaminsky or Williams to repeat, or is Kaminsky gonna kind of cut into him?
Not my favorite plays out there. But if you want to go different, I don't mind it here against Brooklyn. Booker's really not a bad defender at all. I saw him in Utah. So, what do you think? Do you liking them or?
No, I'm not getting excited to play either of these guys. If one of them was out, maybe. But
yeah, just like we did the other day when Kaminsky was out, we took Marvin Williams. So, but I'm not too high on any of those guys. Do you like? You think Brook Lopez is back after last time?
I'm somewhat interested. I think it was a fluke, but at the same time, I think maybe if Lynn's out, then maybe this offense kind of relies on Brook a little bit more to score. As you see, a lot of his points came from real points scored. So,
and Hornets are the 7th worst team against centers. So Cody Zeller
Yeah, not much of a competition for him. So
maybe GPP. I mean, his price is cheap enough. I think his ownership will be a little bit higher than normal just because, hey, he had a good game. Let's jump on him.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm afraid of, is that people are going to do it, and
Yep.
it makes me more apt to fade him. But
so, and then obviously no Cody Zeller or anything like that. So, anything else from that one, or is that it?
pretty much wraps it up.
All right, next game we have is Miami and Toronto. We got a 200 total, and Toronto by 7.5. So yeah, who you like in this one?
I mean, I think Toronto's pretty much gonna wrap this game up pretty early. I don't get too excited to play a lot of guys. More excited for DeRozan than Lowry, but tonight I think I might be off of DeRozan.
Yeah, the pace is just not fast enough. I still think as normal he'll do good, but he will have probably Winslow on him, maybe Waiters, but
there's just going to be too many people on him. His price has gone up a little bit, and the upside isn't there in this game. Nope. So I think all signs point to moving off of DeRozan tonight. Maybe in cash if you want to get him in there. I can't argue with it. He's a strong play, but GPP upside, not seeing it.
Nope. A lot of the models had him. Valanciunas. Do you like it? I mean, surprisingly, the Heat are like the third worst team against centers this year.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that. You would think Whiteside would be.
Well, the main reason for that is because they don't have Bosch to help out down there. So, I mean, you got you got Luke Babbitt. So that's the main reason why they're struggling. So, do you like Val, or is he just not showing enough? I mean, he's only had 24 and 21 in his last two. I mean.
Yeah, I don't get too excited to play Valanciunas normally,
unless
if
maybe
his price was tag. Yeah, in that situation, or if his price tag was a lot lower.
Yeah,
I don't really like it.
And he may not be getting that many rebounds here tonight. So,
like you said, slower pace.
Yeah. So, even though he's high on all the ratings and everything, I just maybe 30 at tops. I just don't see the big night from him here. So, do you like Kyle Lowry? Or Dragic?
No, I need this to be a faster pace. Dragic, I mean, him alone right there. I mean, he's a little expensive for him. So
he's coming on though, 36 and 51 in his last two, but slow paced game here. So
yeah,
not too excited about this one. DeRozan as normal if you want to get him in there, a little expensive, but always a good play. And then, you like Whiteside or no?
No, I'm not going to go there.
No. Yeah, just not my game. The total's just too low right here, even though it should be close, but not liking that at all.
What do you think about good old Pat Patterson?
Yeah.
Not going to face too much in his way down there.
I don't mind him. I obviously picked him the other night. He only had 15 on against Washington, but yeah.
Not really going to go there, huh?
No, I got lucky that one night against Denver.
Yeah.
Very lucky. So I'm not going to go there. So I think that mostly does that one there. Not much going on. All right, next game we have is New York and Chicago. We have a 210 total and Chicago by 7. And as we all know, Derrick Rose is coming back to Chicago, so maybe Rose wants to show him off. Maybe there'll be a little bit more tension. I don't think it's going to be like Durant Westbrook, but who knows? Maybe Derrick Rose comes out back with a bang, or no?
Yeah,
I can see it.
I can see it really, but I don't I don't think so. At the same time, it's worth a GPP flyer, but
right.
I don't put it in cash.
I mean, he's been half decent. I mean, obviously fantasy wise, no, but scoring points, he's been averaging around 16. So, not bad there, but maybe who knows? Maybe he shows up Rondo, but then you got Butler there. So, I've never liked picking Rose, but he's $5,700. He's priced in that range where you can take a shot on him though. If you want to, he's priced in that range, but I don't think I'm going to. And then don't care for Rondo. Do you like Dwayne Wade or any of them?
I have
I'm
been
fading off Wade.
speaking up. I've been talking up Wade a lot this season, but he just hasn't really hit the upside.
He had that one good game.
If he was $1,000 cheaper, maybe even 1,500, I think I need him to be. But
Yeah.
I can't do it.
No, I'm not. Me either. And then we got Jimmy Butler. We got Carmelo Anthony. I think that kind of cancels each other out right there. Butler's price came down just a little bit. But still, I think
I'll
this
play
one.
I'll play Butler in GPP, but yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be one of those games, like we've been saying for like the last, couple games that Chicago's been playing. It's going to be a good game, probably the first quarter and a half, and then they're just going to, I think, just going to annihilate them at home in the third, fourth quarter. So that's just, I think, what's going to happen. Butler, Wade are going to start out strong and then just fade towards the end. That's just how it's been going, until maybe they're facing Cleveland, but Chicago, they're looking very good this year. So definitely watch out. And then you got, oh my goodness, I didn't want to mention his name. And then you got Porzingis. There, I said it. Just burnt us like crazy. We both thought he'd do half decent against Houston, but man, got in foul trouble. Just didn't do anything at all.
He was super high owned. We weren't the only ones.
No, we were not. And I saw all over Twitter, everyone was not happy with him. So, you gonna go here tonight or no? I'm not.
I'd much rather go Gibson.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't think I'll go either one of these guys.
What about Mirotic? I don't think anybody out of this game is that exciting to play.
Maybe Mirotic in a GPP just because it could be a blowout. He gets extra playing time. Maybe Porzingis isn't on the court. I mean, you've been seeing, though, had 35 against Boston, so 35 minutes. So, yeah, maybe Mirotic, but I just don't – I'm not too into this game here. Lopez, Noah?
No and no.
Right, yeah. Not really caring for that one. So, Rose, maybe an interesting GPP, not too high on Lee. Butler, you said you liked him in a GPP, so don't mind going there. So I think that mostly does that one there. Moving on, we actually got a good game. We got Phoenix and New Orleans. We got a 2-11 total in New Orleans by 3. So same thing. We got burnt by Frazier and Anthony Davis, like a lot of you guys did as well, probably. So who you like here?
So I'm going right back to him naturally. I'm really
They're not raising his price, man. So
no, really, I'm going to go back to him. I don't think there's I mean, they've had time to rest, had time to shake it off.
Yep.
I think they're back. Yeah, back to work. This is a fast-paced game. They're going to need their scoring to keep up with Phoenix.
I love him. Yes, I do.
So,
Frazier, I think he's going to get at least 35 here. And then as you maybe can't see, but Suns are the number one worst team against point guards. Seems like they're like that every year, but definitely helps out Frazier quite a bit. And then do you like Booker at all or no?
I don't know if that toe is going to still be bugging him. I think that might limit his upside. 5,600 is not a bad price, but yeah.
And he hasn't gotten it together this year, really. So
yeah, he didn't have it together at all. Plus, so maybe it's been bothering him this whole time. Maybe it's going to keep on. So, don't want to test it really.
No, and then TJ Warren, Lance.
Yeah, rather go there. I think I like Warren, obviously, for sure. Stevenson, maybe, don't mind, but I think we kind of talked about it. He kind of picked it up last game because everyone else was kind of dragging it. So maybe if everyone's kind of picking it up, then he doesn't need to really do too much. So
yeah, Warren's going to be very well owned, so just going to have to take.
I mean, he was 40% last time. So.
Yeah, and then you got Stevenson. I mean, played 45 minutes. That doesn't happen, so don't really rely on him.
No, that's what happened because Frazier, he only played, I think it was like 12, 13 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, 7 minutes. Like, what is going on? I looked to see if he had foul trouble. Nothing. I was like, come on, man. So
when there's nothing announced and he just gets sat like that, he's like, man, I'm hungover. I can't even play, bro.
Right, yep. And then you got Anthony Davis, same thing. He burnt us, but Suns in the top 10 worst against power forwards. And, Davis is going to rebound. He's back at home. I'm not worried about it at all.
Nope.
It happens. But, I see at least 60 here once again tonight. I wishing his price would have dropped a little bit maybe because of that bad performance. But, it happens. Definitely going to go back to it.
Fanduel knows what we know, that he's
Right.
still Anthony Davis.
Yep. And then Alex Lynn had a half decent game last time. Got some extra playing time, but I just don't.
They don't really need him. I mean, do you think, oh man, we need to bring in this guy's presence up against Ashik? He's been giving us so many problems.
You may need him against a big guy against Davis, maybe. But maybe GPP, but 4,900, way too much for me. I mean, he is playing Ashik though, but it's just too much. Maybe if he was like 4,000, I could do it, but not really gonna touch those guys. So Davis for sure. Warren, maybe Lance Stevenson, GPP, and then do you like Bledsoe or no? I don't mind.
Yeah, him. I don't mind him. Little bit pricey for me.
He's been staying around that 75, 76 range.
Yeah, I think the most you can expect from him at that is about 6x value.
Yep. So Frazier for sure is the way to go, but maybe if you want to go Bledsoe, but maybe he gets you 40 in a night. But he's one of those cash game guys. He's going to get you 35 and at tops and move on. So, all right, I think that does it for that one there. Really do like that game. Next game we have is the Clippers and the Grizzlies, 197 total, and the Clippers by 6. So who you like here?
I think Chris Paul is a little too expensive for me to play him. It's going to be probably a slower game, so can't really go there.
Do you like Conley?
I don't ever get excited to play that guy, man.
No, me either. And then this is a game. Don't really care for it. Not
Tony Allen.
Yeah, there you go, Tony Allen, man.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, stay away from him. I don't care for those shooting guards. Maybe James Ennis, maybe GPP.
Since some of these guys are coming back into the fold, it's kind of killing Ennis's needs.
Yep, a little bit. Griffin, Randolph, Jermichael Green. Green had a half decent game last time, but I don't think he'll do that here tonight.
No, most likely not.
32, so against New Orleans with no Davis. So, not expecting anything. Do you like Griffin?
A little expensive for me tonight. Think a faster-paced matchup. I'm going to need that for him to even pay off his value. He's been having trouble doing that this year.
Yeah. And then Jordan, Marc Gasol kind of cancel each other out right there, I think.
Yeah, I think I would like to play Jordan more, but like you said, they kind of cancel each other out. So once again, the only way to go is Diamond Stone.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that mostly does that one. I just don't see much going on there. Slow pace game, 197 total, so I just don't see it going on. So I think that is it. All right, moving on. We have Portland and
Dallas.
There we go. Trying to find it. All right, Portland, Dallas. We've got a 207 total and Portland by 2. So who you like here?
I think you can play Lillard in GPP for sure. I don't know if I can afford him in cash, but I would like to try to get him in there. I like his upside. I think he for sure gets you the 40 you need, probably 45, 50. Mm-hmm. So
I easy here against D-Will. Are you going to pay 96 for him?
Like I said, it's kind of like a GPP kind of play. I don't know if I can squeeze him in cash. It's funny too because there would have been a guy that could have helped you do it, but Berea is probably not going to be getting the upside we're looking for. Earlier, it was announced that Will was questionable for the game, but looks like Williams is going to play. So don't really want to go to Berea this time.
No, neither. See who else we got. We got McCollum. We got Wesley Matthews. Do you like any of these guys?
Wesley Matthews not the worst defender. So
playing his old team.
Yeah, you think he's gonna? No. Think he's gonna get some revenge game going, some mojo here.
I'd maybe if he was in Portland, but No, he's back. He's in Dallas, so I don't see it. Harrison Barnes, no, don't. I just don't see this game going here at all. I know it's supposed to be close and all, but I just don't see anything going on. Maybe if Dirk is out, maybe go back to Harrison Barnes because we all know what he does when Dirk is out.
I thought that too, but then I realized Aminu was going to be on him, so
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, maybe go Wesley Matthews. No.
Yeah.
Don't. Not too excited about that.
Nope.
Then you got maybe Plumlee. Who knows? Maybe Plumlee shows up. Bogut. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Not for 5,000. Not for me.
No, he'll probably get his 24, 25, but 5,000 a little too much for me here. So, yeah, one of those games I don't really care for. Once again, I know it's supposed to be close, but just not seeing it. Maybe Lillard, but that's mostly it for that one.
Not a whole lot of exciting options.
Yeah, this not many two games out here here tonight. So, all right, moving on. We got San Antonio and Utah. We got a 184 total as normal when these two play, and then San Antonio by 4. So,
slow game.
Like Patty Mills.
He's cheap entry here. Up against
George Hill is not a good defender.
Yeah, up against George Hill. For 3,900, it might be worth the risk.
I just don't. For me, I don't see it why you need him because I just don't see enough stars. I really care. There's not many stars out there tonight.
No, I don't mind keeping like that kind of like middle level, average kind of team build.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have him last night though.
Yeah, sure would have been.
And then George Hill, man, he's been pretty good. His price is still very cheap, but he's been a very good player here for Utah. He said he really likes it here. I mean, look, 36, 35, even against San Antonio, he had 36. So maybe George Hill, he's been consistent.
I think realistically, we're not going to play too many players out of this game, but
if you had to, I'd pick him.
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, it's kind of like my dark pleasure today. I kind of want to stack this game for GPP purposes, and that sounds absolutely crazy.
No, I feel it too. I do. These two teams are really good against each other. Two really good defenses, and I mean, I know it's a slow game and all, but they, fantasy points. They put up pretty good fantasy points. Hill does pretty good. Rodney Hood didn't do too bad.
You seeing this price on Rodney Hood today?
Shoot, $5K. My goodness.
I mean, they dropped his price down.
Yeah, they dropped it even though he had 33 against Dallas. Yeah, go for it, man. I'm going for it. I don't mind. I know he's facing San Antonio, but if he's going to get me 28, 29 for 5K, I'll take that for sure. Yeah, this definitely could be one of those games you could stack. Kawhi Leonard's price not too bad either. And I think he, as normal, had a pretty good game against Utah. He had 43, so this could be one of those games you could stack, and not many people will have them. Do you like Aldridge Favors?
Definitely not Favors. He's still going to be on that minutes limit, so I don't think I can go there.
Not too high on Aldridge either. He's still really expensive, and he's only had 22, 21, 0, and 29. So
the big guy I do like to play out of this game, I think
Jeff Whitty. Yeah, Rudy.
Of course. Sure. Yeah.
Pau Gasol, he's just not being, he's not the same as he used to be. So, and with Favors still on the shelf, Rudy's doing very good. Even in 23 minutes, he had 2 fouls in the first quarter against Dallas. He still had 36 points. So, I really do like Rudy. Not many people pick this guy. I don't know why, but he's a very consistent guy. Definitely do not mind Rudy Gobert here at all. So,
I mean, I know it's going to be like a slower game, so that's probably why FanDuel dropped everybody's price.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe don't stack everybody in there. Maybe just throw maybe 1 or 2 guys in there.
Yep.
Guys like Hood, maybe Gobert or Hill.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's interesting.
For me, out of everybody, I'm going to pick Hill just because he's been showing that he can get you 35 plus.
Yeah.
Hood, if he was still 57, I would say no, don't pick him, but he's so cheap. Leonard, maybe fade him just because he's 84 and, he's been getting, 43 42, 43 points, which it sounds good, but for 8,400, just hitting value, and then Rudy for sure. So it's kind of where I am going on that one there.
Yeah, I think Leonard's the easiest fade because he's still going to get ownership because of his name. Yep. People are not going to know where else to go at small forward, but I think there's other options that we can pay down for at that position.
Yep. Anyone from this one, or is that mostly it?
I think that wraps it up.
All right, next game and the last game, we have Golden State and the Lakers. We got a 227 total and Golden State by 10. I'm not really excited to pick any Golden State guys in this one. I really think they're going to be resting a lot of their players here in the third, fourth quarter.
Third game in 4 nights.
Yep. And, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some news drops. Who knows? Maybe some guys resting. But anyway, even the commentators were saying it last night. They were surprised that, Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant were still out there with like 6 to 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They said they were really surprised by that. So maybe they get some extra rest here tonight. Against the Lakers, I think they'll just annihilate them. But maybe some Lakers, on the other hand, maybe, they're going to want to play Golden State pretty good. So maybe D'Angelo Russell, or I don't know. I feel one of these Laker guys are going to go off here. I just feel it.
I like Russell.
He had 43 against Atlanta.
Yeah.
And Russell always likes playing Golden State, plays them pretty well. So I don't mind Russell at all.
Do we remember back in, I want to say March or April, when this team destroyed the Warriors?
I remember that. Yep. So Russell, I like for sure. Do you like Clarkson, Lou Williams here?
I think I like Lou Will a little bit more than Clarkson.
Yep.
Don't like either of them too much though.
Yeah, I'm not too high on these guys here. There's enough other value out there that you can go elsewhere. And then you don't really care for those guys. And I don't mind Julius Randle maybe. You got Draymond there, but I don't think he'll be playing a lot.
I think Draymond still plays big minutes.
Yeah,
they still need him out there.
Yeah, Randle hasn't been doing anything at all. So, and then don't really care for any of those guys. Hey, your man Zaza last night.
I don't think tonight you can go there, but last night it worked out.
he has some pretty good moves for a big man, behind the legs and everything. Throwing it out to Steph Curry. I see some of that. So, good night last night, but I think
it just takes the right kind of big man to be in there. Yeah. To warrant his necessity on the court. I don't think it's gonna be out there tonight. I don't think.
Plus, he's an older guy, so they may, rest him a little bit. So
he's good for this, like once every 2 weeks.
So for me, I just see D'Angelo Russell in this one.
It's pretty much my take on this game.
Anybody else here that I really like?
Maybe. No. I'd rather go Larry Nance.
Yeah. He's been getting pretty good minutes. Yeah.
Look at his last 2 games. He's really stepped it up.
Yep, and then that's why Randall hasn't been doing too good. So, are you gonna maybe just 1 or 2 lineups with him, or
with Swaggy?
No, with Larry Nance.
Oh, I think I'll have it. I think I'll have a lineup with him. I don't know if I'm gonna put him in cash.
Nah, he's not. He's not cash. Definitely not. Not a safe player at all. But yeah, I don't mind him, but not too high on him here. But maybe he gets some extra run here against Golden State. But would you, if out of all,
it kind of depends on Mozgov too.
Yep. So. Yeah, for sure. Out of all the Golden State players, I would probably pick Draymond Green just because I think he'd be out there the longest. Out of everybody, if you had to pick one.
It's GPP for me though, because you got to get Davis.
Yeah, for sure. And Draymond's been all right, but not the 8,500 price tag. So I think that mostly does that one. Not the most exciting night, but there are some close East Coast matchups over there. So, guys, if you have any questions, definitely let us know. We will answer it at the end of the podcast. So, like we have been doing. So, if you have any questions, definitely let us know. So, all right, we're going to be doing our lineup you want to do one, or we can both do one? Both do one
Let's just
together.
work on this one. Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's just do one. So, alrighty, who you like here?
We're gonna go with Frazier, right?
Yeah, for sure, definitely like him. Who else you like here?
I don't mind Russell.
Yeah, we just talked about him, and it's good to have maybe one or two guys from that late game. So, definitely going cheap on your point guard. I don't see any huge point guards you really want to spin up for. So,
this is where it gets interesting.
shooting guard is there.
Yeah, so we didn't, we talked about it, and I really don't mind this. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for a shooting guard in this price range. They're going to play Kilpatrick at 4,700. I don't mind Hood as a pivot. I mean, if I had to, tell you, hey, which guy do you want to play? They're about $300 difference,
And lower owned for sure.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna skip our other shooting guard just for now.
I don't mind that.
Man, you're gonna have so much money left over. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist here.
Yeah. Warren.
Oh man, you're gonna have so much money. There's no big stars out there tonight.
Davis.
Yeah, Davis. Maybe you can get in Draymond. Who knows? But
that's what I was just thinking.
Who do you like for center here? You want to go up to Howard? You want to go to Rudy? You want to maybe take a shot with Brook Lopez?
If we go to Howard, and it leaves us 39, I don't know if I really like that.
No. So let's put in Rudy here. And put in Draymond. You got 54. You like anyone 54?
Well, we're back to that guy. Like I said, kind of might just be a fallback. Beal.
Yeah. I don't care for night at all. So it's not really an exciting night. Not many big stars, but you're gonna have to hit on your mid-range guys. So I think you can do it for sure. Even I may put in John Wall just because
you need somebody up there to kind of get you 40 points, and you're not really sure if anybody else in this lineup besides Davis or maybe Russell is really going to get you 40.
Right. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could take out Russell if you wanted to and put in John Wall maybe or something like that if you really wanted to, and maybe take out Draymond and put in maybe Taj Gibson maybe. But it's one of those nights where you're going to have to mix and match. Might be a GPP for me, but kind of what I'm looking at. It's one of those nights. Just these last couple nights it really haven't been any crazy.
Hasn't been too exciting as far as fantasy matchups.
Nope. I think that mostly does it. Got no questions, so I think we are definitely going to wrap it up. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed hit that button for more NBA videos. And as usual, guys, if you guys are struggling on your NBA, definitely hit Anthony and I up. We will have our email in the comment section. Just message us, and we will get you all set up on premium lineup. So anything else, or is that it?
No, that pretty much wraps it up.
All right, guys. Like I said, hope you guys all have a good night on FanDuel, and we will see you guys all tomorrow.